If you've seen the news broadcast, the pictures, the video of all those kids on beaches in Florida, first, your reaction. Secondly, knowing that they are going to return to Ohio, what is your prescription for them and their families? What should we be doing to keep us safe when they return here?
That's right. So the first thing, I have 3 children of my own and 3 children. We have an extended family. And so the first thing, I'm hoping it's not my children. So I know how you're feeling, parents, and we know that this is sinking in slowly. We have travelers coming back. We've had over 355 travelers at this point from other countries. We have the same advice, and it's on our website about returning, but what I need them to do is monitor, self-monitor is the official term, and that means to watch for the symptoms of coronavirus or COVID-19. I want them to be checking their temperature, seeing if they have a cough, a fever, any of the symptoms. I need them to stay home because I need all of you to stay home if you absolutely can. If they do start to have some of the symptoms, I need them to talk to their primary care doctor, and now potentially through telemedicine, but to let someone know, and they'll walk them through a history, and you can include that travel. But the fact is, community spread is all over our country. I'd really rather them not being close together, and that's what's wrong with the beach. I want people, there are going to be people who go that maybe have a beach place or something, and if they're there with their immediate family, because I'm talking about tribes now, not necessarily like your blood relatives, but that small group of people, less than 10, that might be in your immediate sphere that you're kind of riding this out with. If they're out or you're out, my husband's a runner, a longtime cross-country coach, teacher, and he and the boys might go for a run and they'll be far apart. We might go for a hike, if there's ever a pause here. And so some of that's okay, but it's that crowdedness, that not having that physical distance, and then mixing it up, of course, and spreading amongst all the localities doesn't help. So come home. There are a lot of elderly folks and people who have been snowbirds coming home as well. The same thing, come home and try not to expose other people. I know it's a lag time for each of us in understanding this, and it's kind of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it happens even amongst our own team that getting your head around this is hard. Each of us hears it at a different time. Director McElroy shared with me her son Darian, who is 26, like one of my sons, and didn't matter what she said, but then Kevin Durant is ill, and all of a sudden the light bulb went off. And that's, it's for real. You get real when that moment happens. If something jars it for you, but you go 2 steps forward, and then you're like me driving to work going, this isn't real, but where are all the cars? And it just goes like this. I don't care if you're leaders, whether you're mayors, whether we're citizens, we all get this, and we kind of get it, and then we forget. And I'm asking folks to really heed the message now, because time is of the essence. Spring break, that's a question many have asked about. Come home. For those of you who have been out, young people, take this seriously. As Dr. Burke told us at the presidential address today, young people are turning out from the data we have to be equally affected and hospitalized in large amounts. In Europe, the United States, over 38% of hospitalizations are now under the age of 55. Our average age of onset, so that's skewed from our 2-year-old to our 91-year-old, is 49 years. And young people are getting ill. So you have to take this seriously, and you have to help us not spread this virus.